Microsoft has messed up again. Many users have been complaining about tons of spam emails they've been flooded with on their Outlook account because their spam filters aren't working properly. And you might think, why would anyone be using Outlook over Gmail, for instance? Well, Microsoft sponsors many companies and schools, so a lot of the time as an employee, you're just basically forced to use Outlook. Just like you are forced to follow this channel because yeah, Microsoft has acknowledged the issue and said that the users might experience performance issues. Because obviously, if you receive like 30 emails in a day and only 2 of them are actually useful, it's gonna take a bit longer to filter out all the fecal matter. So let me know if you use Outlook, and if you do, is it a service that you prefer, or do you use it just because you have to for something like work? Oh boy, another issue with another Microsoft software product. Who could have expected this, because Windows 11 it's doing so great. Although, to be fair, I think for like 2 weeks we haven't had any major bugs with Windows 11, so hey, things are improving a little bit. Now, Microsoft has acknowledged the issue, but sort of the problem here is the fact that the entire time that this massive flood of spam emails has been happening because their filters just weren't working properly, that entire time their Office service status page showed no issues. So that's a little bit concerning, not to mention that sure, they have acknowledged the issue at this point, but a lot of users have also been complaining about stuff like this for many months. And I mean, they've been complaining for many months. Microsoft didn't just straight up fix it. So apparently the filter should be working a little bit better this time around. I didn't have any issues with Outlook myself, but that's because I don't really use it. I only use it for college, so nobody really has that email of mine, so I don't really get spam emails. And the thing that sucks with having issues with the Microsoft Outlook email is that most of the users that actually use this service are business users, because like I said, Microsoft sponsors tons of companies, tons of schools. They sponsor my college, for example. They sponsored the high school I went to. They sponsor everyone, so you basically just have to use their products because they sort of give them away for free or whatever sort of a partnership they might have, and you need to have an Outlook account to use some Microsoft features and stuff like that. And the thing is, it's just not that great a lot of the time. So I made a little list over here with the issues I've had with Outlook over the years. So first of all, we're pretty much forced to use it in schools. We're not allowed to use any other email. They say it's because they need to, they just give you an email and then you're only supposed to email them from that email. Who knows, that might be a school thing. That might be Microsoft saying like, hey, just make your students use our products, so hopefully they get locked into our ecosystem and they just continue using them for work, stuff like that. I've had problems with notifications with both Microsoft Teams and Outlook have just rarely worked properly. I don't know if it's because people just don't know how to set them properly, or there's just something wrong with the system. I've had problems with sending emails, so I would just send an email, expect a reply, and then later on I would find out that the email has never been sent, or it has been sent a lot later. So that has happened to me like 2 times with Gmail, but it happened a lot more with Microsoft Outlook. And another big issue with Outlook that I have personally is just the organization. It's not as good as Gmail that sort of spreads everything out into your primary tab, your promotions tab, your updates tab, your forums tab, stuff like that. Outlook pretty much just has the focused and the other email categories. I don't know if you could sort it more additionally if you change a few settings, but that's how it comes with, and most users are just going to use it that way, and it's just not that well organized because you just sort of have everything bundled in one place, so it's just not all that clear. So yeah, it sucks. It's just what happens, and I'm just particularly, I'm mad because Microsoft really heavily pushes their products on people, on users, so when they mess up, which is arguably a lot, it just sort of tends to tick you off. For instance, recently, they've even done this. So if you're using Microsoft Edge, which is based on the Chrome engine, they sort of insert this little tab, this little ad up here automatically if you go to the page where you would download Google Chrome. So they say Microsoft Edge runs on the same technology as Chrome with the added trust from Microsoft. So again, they're just sort of pushing their product on you, like, hey, please don't leave, please use our stuff, which you know, it's just it sort of gives the not the right impression, you know, just being so forced into the Microsoft ecosystem that you just don't want to use. But that's just what Microsoft does these days, I guess.